Welcome back to AIRTEC Motorsport. So today we have our MK8 Fiesta ST behind us. And what we're going to be doing today is installing our half cage for our Fiesta. These are actually made from FIA spec cultural seamless steel, and these are obviously made for safety of the driver and passengers in the car. So this is going to improve and strengthen your chassis, and obviously improve that on and off track, meaning safety and strengthening of the chassis. So first things first, what we need to do is remove the rear seats from the vehicle to install our half cage. What we do is remove this rear bench. Now it's very simple on these Fiestas. All we really need to do is lift up from the bottom, so just apply pressure from the bottom and it should lift out and unclip with ease. And now as you can see, we've actually removed our seats. Now I'm going to explain now how to remove the seats. We wasn't able to get it on camera. So when removing the seats, it is quite easy. What you've got to do is, I'd recommend keeping the double seat up straight, and the single seat, if you push it down and sort of twist it to the left, there's a big sort of pin that will connect the single seat to the double. At the more angle you get at this, the easier it is to release, and as soon as you get enough angle, it will pop straight out and then you can remove them. Otherwise you have to take off the rear door guards and everything. So it's a lot easier just to sort of get it at an angle. If you twist it around, you sort of play around with it and you'll get it. As soon as it is enough, the pin will then sort of just come straight out, release, and you can take the seats out. I'll show you on the screen just a sort of a quick summary of how that is done. But yeah, wasn't able to get on camera unfortunately, but that is how you'll release the seats. Now what we'll do is actually take a look at our roll cage and start installing it. And now as you can see, half of the cage is installed. The gussets on these are definitely my favourite thing. I think they look great. So now we're actually going to be installing the other section of the cage. And as you've noticed, we've actually mounted these through the OEM mounting points from the seats. So there's no cutting, drilling, welding required with this. It's simply bolt in, bolt out cage. And you're reusing the stock hardware from removing your seats to install this cage. There'll also be extra hardware added just to connect the cage together, which is what we're going to do now and I'll show you. You'll also need to now unbolt where the stock seat belts go on the driver and passenger in the front, actually go into the side of the chassis of the car, because this is where we'll be mounting the cage. I'll show you that now. Now for the front end of the half cage, what we're going to be using, you'll have 2 of these given to you and the supplied hardware. So you're going to get is 4 bolts, and you're going to need your 8mm Allen key head to actually bolt these together. So these will bolt to the rest of the cage, and then like I said, you'll bolt these to the side of the chassis where the seat belts actually mount. And the reason why this style is like this is so you can actually get that stock mechanism back in and keep everything still OEM and keep it nice and strong and safe. So we're now going to start bolting these in. And there you have it, we've now installed our MK8 Fiesta ST half cage. Now, if you want to grab one of these for yourself, they are linked down below. We also do it for a range of other cars like the Mark 7 Fiesta, the Focus RS's, and a range of more. So they'll all be linked down below if you want to check one out for yourself. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if this helped. Please subscribe and stay up to date for more content from us. And as always, keep it AIRTEC.